You've been lied to. Every tutorial you've watched about passing told you to focus on technique, the inside of your foot, the follow-through, the power. But watch Xavi Hernandez for 60 seconds and you'll notice something disturbing. His foot barely moves. His passes don't look powerful, they look effortless, almost lazy. And yet the ball arrives exactly where it needs to be, exactly when it needs to be there, as if he's bending time itself. That's because Xavi wasn't passing to players, he was passing to spaces that didn't exist yet. And in the next 4 minutes, I'm going to show you the 3 cognitive shifts that separate players who pass the ball from players who control the entire game. By the end of this video, you'll never look at a simple 5-yard pass the same way again. The first thing you need to understand is something I call the invisible geometry. Most players see the pitch as chaos, 22 bodies moving randomly, searching for gaps. But elite passers like Xavi, Modric, and Thiago see something completely different. They see triangles, diamonds, channels of space that open and close like breathing lungs. The invisible geometry is your ability to read the field not as it is, but as it's about to become. Before Xavi received the ball, he'd already scanned 3 times, mapped every body position, calculated 2 angles of pressure, and identified the one passing lane that would break the opponent's structure. This isn't magic, it's pattern recognition, and you can train it. Here's the drill. Set up a rondo, 4 versus 2 in a 15-yard square. But here's the twist. Before you receive the ball, you must physically turn your head and call out the number of open passing options you see. 3 options, then execute. This forces your brain to process the field before the ball arrives, exactly like Xavi did. Start with 2 touches, then progress to 1. Do this for 10 minutes 3 times a week, and watch what happens. Your brain will start seeing geometry everywhere. Suddenly, you'll notice pockets of space you never saw before, passing lanes that appear for half a second before dissolving. Why does this work? Because your brain is a prediction machine. When you train it to actively scan and map space, you're literally rewiring your visual cortex to process information faster. You're upgrading your football operating system. Remember this, great passers don't have better feet, they have better maps. But seeing the geometry isn't enough, because here's the problem. By the time you execute the pass, that beautiful space you identified has already collapsed. The defender shifted, your teammate drifted, the triangle disintegrated. This is where the second principle comes in, and it's something I call the time traveler's touch. Elite passers don't pass to where their teammate is standing, they pass to where that player will be in 1.2 seconds. They're literally passing into the future. Watch Xavi's through balls in slow motion and you'll see it. The ball and the runner arrive at the exact same microsecond, as if orchestrated by some invisible conductor. This is predictive passing, and it requires you to understand one crucial concept: pace manipulation. The drill for this is beautifully simple but devastatingly effective. You need 3 teammates and 1 ball. Player A stands 30 yards away. Player B makes runs across a 20-yard channel. Slow runs, explosive runs, curved runs, random runs. Your job as the passer is to wait the pass so the ball and player B arrive at an imaginary gate on the far side at the exact same moment. But here's the key. Player A tells you what kind of run to expect only 1 second before they start moving. This eliminates pre-planning. You're forced to read body language, acceleration patterns, and grass texture all in real time, then deliver the ball with the perfect weight: soft for slow runs, driven for fast runs, curled for diagonal runs. Do 50 reps per session. Your brain will start calculating velocity differentials without conscious thought. The science behind this is neurological automaticity. When you repeat a complex cognitive physical task under variable conditions, your basal ganglia creates what's called a motor program, a pre-packaged sequence your brain can execute without using working memory. Translation: you become automatic. You become Xavi. Burn this into your mind. The perfect pass isn't about power, it's about prophecy. Now here's where 99% of players fall apart, even if they've mastered the geometry and the timing. They pass with their foot when they should be passing with their hips. This is the third and final secret, what I call the hidden hinge. Go back and watch any Xavi compilation, but this time ignore his feet completely. Watch his hips. Notice how they open toward the target a split second before his foot even touches the ball. His entire body becomes a rotational spring, storing and releasing energy through his core, not his leg. This is why his passes look effortless, because they are. He's using ground force, hip rotation, and postural alignment to generate accuracy and pace, while his foot is just the final delivery mechanism. Most amateur players do the opposite. They lock their hips, swing their leg like a pendulum, and wonder why their passes lack zip or precision. The training protocol here is unconventional but transformative. Find a wall. Stand 10 yards away with a ball, but instead of facing the wall, stand perpendicular to it, sideways. Now, without moving your feet, open your hips toward the wall and strike the ball using only rotational torque from your core. Your standing foot doesn't pivot, your hips do all the work. Hit 50 passes like this alternating sides. It will feel awkward and weak at first. That's perfect. You're isolating the exact motor pattern elite players use unconsciously. Then progress. Add a small pivot of your standing foot, then add a one-step approach. Suddenly you'll feel it, that effortless whip of power that comes from the ground up, through the hips and out through the ball. The biomechanics are undeniable. Hip rotation generates more force with less effort than leg swing, and it allows for micro-adjustments mid-strike that leg-dominant passers simply cannot access. Engrave this truth into your game. Your hips are the difference between hitting a pass and painting one. So now you have it, the invisible geometry to read space, the time traveler's touch to pass into the future, the hidden hinge to execute with effortless precision. But here's the deeper truth that no one talks about. Passing isn't actually about the ball at all. It's about trust. When you deliver a perfectly weighted ball into space, you're telling your teammate, I see you, I understand your run, I believe you'll be there. That's why Xavi's teams played with such fluidity. It wasn't just technique, it was collective faith made visible through geometry. Every pass was a promise kept. So the real question isn't whether you can pass like Xavi, it's whether you're willing to see the game the way he did, not as 11 individuals, but as one intelligent organism breathing together. Starting today, implement these 3 principles in your next training session. Film yourself, watch it back. Join our Discord community where we break down your footage and show you exactly what elite passers see that you're missing. The link's in the description, along with a free ebook diving deeper into spatial awareness drills. And most importantly, go play. Take these secrets onto the pitch and watch your teammates' faces when you start delivering passes they didn't even know were possible. The ball is at your feet, the geometry is waiting. Now go become inevitable.